So something about me is that I always like to keep a lot of sketchbooks around. And lately, I haven't been feeling uninspired, and I feel like I always say that, but it's true. I just need to get into the flow, and I haven't been able to in a while. Okay, so I do keep saying that I am uninspired and stuff, but it's true. Like, I'm not kidding. Um, anyway, I like to keep in my studio, right where I'm filming this, a lot of books and magazines that inspire me, but sometimes, to be honest, I don't have the time or the energy to go through all of them every single day that I don't feel like drawing. So, I've seen people on the internet, a lot of creative people, do these books where they collect kind of like a scrapbook, but not really because it's not scrap, but they collect everything that they feel inspired from. So I thought I wanted to do the same, and that's what I'll be doing in this video. Also, I'm not sure how's that called, so I just named it Inspiration Book. And since it couldn't fit the cover of the sketchbook, I just put Inspo Book, which it's not really nice. It's not even like nice looking. But I want to show you how I did it and how you can make one too. So first, I used a sketchbook. It was like $9 for a pack of two, I think, in Hobby Lobby. I'm pretty sure it was like $9 for two of these, which they're mixed media sketchbooks, and I think they're pretty nice. They have a lot of pages, but you definitely don't need a sketchbook. I mean, it can be any notebook, like a grid notebook or, lined paper, as long as you can keep it together and fold it, being able to flip through it, that'll be fine. That'll do it. And next, you just need a bunch of papers that you like. Now that I'm recording this in front of my books, I am noticing that I missed out on some of them. I did grab a lot of magazines that I have available for collaging, which is what I wanted to do in the first place. But I was like, you know what? I don't even know what to make, like what collage to make. So that's why I did this. Again, I hope it works. My idea is just flip through it while I feel like uninspired. And I know, like, you can say, oh, but I have Pinterest for that. Yes, but this is analog. This is the OG Pinterest. Yeah, I just feel like everything on my Pinterest is like, I don't want to say the same because it's not, but it's already like put out there for me to see it. Like, not that those people post it for me to see it. You know what I mean? I mean the algorithm. So this is like a traditional way of looking for inspiration, which is something that I really like. And then the second step is just to flip through all of these papers that you can gather around and glue them to your notebook or sketchbook or whatever you have that you want to glue it to. So I'm also remembering that I have a lot of fruit stickers. I don't have them here. I just, whenever I am about to eat a fruit and it has a sticker, I will stick it under the kitchen counter, and that's where I collect them. But this is a great place for those. I think I'm going to do that as soon as I finish because I truly don't remember that. But yeah, that's what I will be doing. So I feel like it's important to do something where you can gather around the stuff that you like. It'll teach you about your taste, what you like and what you don't like. Sometimes for me, it's hard to say when something is specifically my taste or not. Sometimes I can't decide whether I like something or whether I just think it's cute. I mean, I know like it sounds the same, but there's a difference between things that I would like to create and stuff that I like looking at. I think that's a very big difference. So I feel I feel like this exercise taught me a lot about my taste and what I like. And even though that these aren't like 100% me, I mean, I think some of them are, but a lot others are like stuff that, it's not my favorite, but I like it. But that is actually nice because it's stuff that I found in my studio. Like, it's not stuff that I specifically bought for this. I mean, you can buy stuff for this inspiration book, of course. That's not what I mean. But I mean, like, it's paper that was already laying around somewhere in my studio and wasn't really being used. I also don't feel bad about cutting out any of these papers if you were thinking about that, which, like, I know I wouldn't cut out anything that's special or meaningful or like extremely expensive. I wouldn't do that. Yeah, these were just a lot of magazines that I bought for very cheap price, and some of them were laying around since forever in my house, so I just grabbed them. Um, Also, throughout my daily life, I find little papers that I like and can't glue anywhere. And I can't glue them anywhere because, like, I know I could in my sketchbook, but sometimes it's not the same to glue everything in my sketchbook. I feel like it gets like too crappy, or not crappy, but I don't know what's the word. I don't like gluing everything that I find in there. But I think this is the perfect place to do it. And I don't know if I'm gonna draw in it. I don't know if it's the place. I definitely want to make a nicer cover for this. I only wrote the title, which is inspo book again, but I also want to draw something in the first page, or I don't know if I want to like collage with it, or I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. But yeah, I skipped the first page completely, and I just went into gluing stuff. I feel like I'm gonna fail this quite quickly, but if I don't, I still won't get tired of it. But anyhow, I will show it to you. When I finish it, I will always show it to you. So yeah, I mean, I think the moral of this video is collect all your little inspiration, little things that you like. I also wanted to add fonts, which I didn't in the few pages that I did, but I have to. I will. I'm just already looking around some books where I can find fonts that I like and some that I forgot to check out. But yeah, I'm also gonna add that, and literally anything that I like, I'm gonna glue it in there. And yeah, I'm already excited. I feel like maybe I can make like an exercise, a sketchbook exercise for this. Also, I've been wanting to make sketchbook sessions where, like, I set out a theme and draw with it. Maybe you can draw too if you want. So, I don't know, let me know in the comments if you would be down to do that. I would really like it, but I'm not sure. Like, maybe I can do it in the second month or of this challenge, or like the second phase. Also, this is a reminder that I'm doing a 90-day challenge to grow on YouTube. This is week 2. If you want more information, you can find that in my last video, which I posted last week. But yeah, this week was about collecting inspiration too in YouTube, about videos that I like and that I enjoy watching, and just absorbing them as a student, really, more than a watcher. So that's what I tried to do this week. I hope it's a little noticeable in my videos, but as soon as I hit phase 2, I will have to post twice a week. So some of my ideas were to make a regular video, which would be like this one, and then another video which would be like a sketchbook session with me. I don't know if it's going to be like a long session or like 10, 20 minutes, maybe longer. But yeah, of just like drawing something specifically in my sketchbook, and maybe like drawing along, chatting, having fun, something like that. I don't know if you would like it. But like, yeah, just let me know your thoughts. I appreciate anything really. And thank you for watching this video. My name is Amber, and it was nice to be here. See you on the next one, hopefully.